Today, we're going to create a fully interactive sales performance dashboard in Excel. This dashboard lets us to filter by quarter, date, month, product category, region, customer type, and sales channel. And whenever we change a filter, the entire dashboard updates instantly. Let's start building it step by step. Here's our sales data. Download the data file. Link is in the description. First, select anywhere inside the dataset. Go to Insert, click Pivot Table, select the table/range, and click OK. Rename this sheet as Pivot Table. Now let's create our KPI metrics. Click on the revenue. Click on Quantity. Click on Order ID. Drag the Order ID to Value section. Now drag the revenue to Values. And change the calculation to Average for average order value. Click Ctrl+1 in Number, choose Custom, go to Type section, use this format code. Then click OK. Next, go to Average of Revenue. Click Ctrl+1. In Number, choose Custom, go to Type section, use this format code. Then click OK. Right-click the Pivot Table, go to Pivot Table Options, and turn off Auto Fit Column Width. Now our first KPI pivot table is ready. Copy the pivot table and create a monthly sales analysis. Remove the unnecessary fields. Drag date into rows and group it by month. Now we will format this value. Click Ctrl+1. In Format Cells, click on Custom, go to Type section, use this format code, then click OK. Now we have our monthly sales trend. Next, create revenue by region. Copy this and paste. Remove month and drag the region to rows, and keep revenue in values. Next, create revenue by product category. Copy this and paste. Remove region, drag product category to rows. Click on Filter icon and go to More Sort Options. In Descending option, choose Sum of Revenue, then click OK. Now create revenue by sales channel. Copy this and paste. Remove product category, drag sales channel to rows. Finally, let's create our top 5 products. Copy this and paste. Remove the sales channel, drag product to rows. Open the filter, in Value Filters. Choose Top 10, change it to Top 5, and click OK. Sort the results based on revenue. Perfect! All the pivot tables we need are ready. Design the dashboard. Now let's create the dashboard sheet. Add a new worksheet, rename it Dashboard, and move it to the left. Go to Insert, Shapes, choose Rounded Rectangle. Create the main background section, adjust the size of the background. Remove the outline. Duplicate the shapes to create separate sections. Use a combination of dark and light shades to create a clean professional layout. Adjust the size. Give this color for background. Go to Insert, Illustrations, Shapes, choose Rounded Rectangle. Now draw the rectangle. Go to Theme Style and choose this style. Next, go to Shape Outline. Select this color. Give the size for this shape 4.1 centimeters height and 36 centimeters width. Drag and place it in left corner, and duplicate this shape. Give the size of 21.1 centimeters height and 4.82 centimeters width. Again, duplicate this shape and place it here. Give the size 3 centimeters as height and 8.47 centimeters as width. Now duplicate the shape and drag and place one beside another. Now click on the Align option, choose Align Horizontal, Vertical, and Top. Now let's add the header. Go to Insert, Illustrations, Shapes, and choose Text Box, and type Sales Performance Dashboard. Increase the font size, and change the text color to white. Set Shape Fill to No Fill, and Shape Outline to No Outline. Make it bold, and place the header on top. Now insert the icons, place them on right side corner of the dashboard. And select other icons too, and place them on dashboard at the left corner, and make adjustment. For visible of the date, go to Pivot Table, click on A13 and type equal to and use max formula, and go to Sales Data and select Date row and press Enter. And make format of this, and give color white, and make it bold so that latest date will be visible. Select these icons and drag them on dashboard, and place them properly. If you need these icons, go to Stock Images in Insert section and use them. Now, go to Insert and choose Text Box and type Total Revenue. And increase the font size to 16. And go to Shape Fill, No Fill, and Shape Outline, No Outline. And now duplicate the text box and place in other KPI cards. And rename them to Total Orders, Quantity Sold, Average Order. Now duplicate the text box and place below them. Remove the extra text box. Now give the range to this text box. Type equal, and go to Pivot Table, click on C4, then Enter. Now just change the C4 to B4 and Enter. Now we can see Total Revenue Value. Again, change the B4 to B5. Now we can see the Total Orders Value. Again, change the B4 to B6. We can see Quantity Sold Value. Again, change B4 to B7. We can see Average Order Value. Now increase the font size to 32 and adjust the text box. Make it bold and give the color same as icons. Now just copy the settings of the text box and paste it every KPI cards. Our KPI section is ready. Create the charts. Now let's add the charts. First, go to the Monthly Sales Pivot Table. Go to Insert, Recommended Charts, and choose a line chart. Click OK, cut the chart, and paste it onto the dashboard. Click on Chart and choose Hide All Field Button option. Rename the header to Revenue by Month. Make it bold. Give the color. Remove the grid lines. And add data labels. And drag the chart to have good view of the chart. Go to Format and reduce the height of the chart and give the color to all the text. And right-click on the chart and choose Format Chart Area in Chart Options. Border. Check the rounded corners. Now increase the font size to 16 and increase the value font size to 12. Next, go to Pivot Table and click on the table and insert Recommended Charts. Choose Clustered Column Chart. Cut and paste the chart in Dashboard. Click on Chart and choose Hide All Field Button option. Rename the header to Revenue by Region. Remove the grid lines. Make the same settings as done before. And right-click on the chart and choose Format Chart Area. Check the rounded corners. Give the color. And give the color to all the text. Next, go to Pivot Table and click on the table and insert Recommended Charts. Choose Clustered Column Chart. Cut and paste the chart in Dashboard. Click on Chart and choose Hide All Field Button option. Remove the grid line. Add data labels. Click on the graph and give gap width to 100%. Rename the header to Revenue by Product Category. Make it bold and use the same parameters and adjust the size. And give the color to all the text. Next, go to Pivot Table and click on the table and insert Recommended Charts. Choose Donut Chart. Cut and paste the chart in Dashboard. Rename the header to Revenue by Sales Channel. Make it bold and font size to 16. Give same color. Click on Chart Elements and check the data labels. And give the donut hole size to 60. Increase the size. Give the color and make the adjustments. Next, go to Pivot Table and click on the table and insert Recommended Charts. Choose Bar Chart. Cut and paste the chart in Dashboard. Click on Chart and choose Hide All Field Button option. Rename the header to Top 5 Products by Revenue. Make it bold and give color. Remove the grid lines, add data labels, increase the font size to 12, and give color. Click on the graph and choose Format Data Series option. Give gap width to 80. Check the rounded corners. Now we created the chart section. Go to the pivot table sheet, click inside a pivot table, go to Insert, and select Timeline. Choose Date, and click OK. Now add our regular slicers. Go to Insert, choose Slicers option, select Region, Product Category, Customer Type, Sales Channel. Click OK. Select all the slicers. Cut and paste them in Dashboard. Go to Slicer and use some customized slicer styles. Then adjust the size of the slicers and place the one below the other. Select all the slicers and go to Slicer. Click on Align icon and align horizontal and vertical. Now Slicer section is done. Right-click on the region slicer, choose Report Connections. Check all the pivot tables. Click OK. Next, repeat the process for the slicers. Next, go to Timeline. Use this customized timeline style. Copy-paste it. Change the month to years. Make it smaller size. Next, place this beside and change the months to quarters. Make it smaller size. Again, copy-paste it. Place it beside. Change quarters to months. Drag it and make bigger size. Copy and paste it. Change months to days. Place it beside this. Next, again, right-click on it and Report Connections. Tick all the pivot tables. Click OK. Repeat the same process to all of them. Now we just test some slicers. Everything is working fine. Next, go to Insert, Illustrations, Shape. Choose Rounded Rectangle Shape. Draw the shape and make it rounded corner. Adjust the size, right-click, and go to Edit Text. Type Dashboard, make it bold, give the font size to 18, and make it center, and give the white color for background. Next, copy this, paste it below. Rename it to Summary. Give white font color, and remove the background fill color, and go to Shape Format. In Shape Outline, choose White. Now copy this and paste it below. Rename it to Data. Now right-click on this button, click on Link, go to Place in this document, click on the dashboard, click OK. Next, right-click on Summary button and click on Link. Choose Pivot Table, click OK. Right-click on Data button and click on Link. Choose Sales Data, click OK. Now copy the button and paste it in Pivot Table. And rename it to Back. Give background color and font color to white. Again, copy the button and paste it in Sales Data Sheet. Now when we press this button, it returns back to the dashboard. Now right-click on Refresh button and choose Assign Macro, select Refresh, and click OK. And right-click on Screen icon and choose Assign Macro, select Switch Program, click OK. Now let's test the dashboard. Click on Screen button, dashboard is in full screen. Now click on Refresh button, the dashboard is updated. Click OK. Now test the navigation buttons, Dashboard, Summary, Data, and Back. Everything is working perfectly. Select a region. The KPI cards and charts update instantly. Select a product category. Everything updates again. Now select a customer type, and then a sales channel. Perfect. Let's test the timeline. Select a quarter. The dashboard updates. Select a month. It updates again. Select a specific date. And everything responds instantly. And just like that, we created a professional and fully interactive sales performance dashboard in Excel. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials.